Hello, kids. I hope you guys are excited about lesson 3.2. We have a lot to learn. We're gonna be learning about the four basic operators that is used in programming. Math is used everywhere. I'm sure you guys know that you use math in school when you come home. Mommy asks you, "Hey, can you add $2 to $3?" That's math. And numbers is as well. It's also used everywhere in computers and in programming. So if you're scared of math, please, you need to buckle up. But hey, wait a minute, don't let that scare you away. Math and computers is even much fun. Much easier and much fun than the tedious work that your teacher had you doing at home, at school. I'm sorry. Somebody might ask, you guys might be wondering, well, Tawheed, how do we use math in programming? Because all we know is variables and print statement. How do we use math? Well, that's true. All I've been teaching you guys is variables and prints. But in this lesson, we're going to learn about math. So in to respond to your question, let's say we have a game, right? We have a game whereby a user loses a life. When he hits a wall, he loses a life. We can use math to calculate how many lives he has lost, and also when he eats a banana, he gains a life. We can use math to calculate how many lives he has. So without not talking much, let's get into math, right? So I open up IDLE. So look up in my screen, right? Look up over there. I have IDLE open, and the four basic operators are addition, subtraction, and division. So let's talk about addition, right? Addition is just basically like the addition you guys know from school. It's nothing complicated. It's like when you're in school, when your teacher tell you, what is 2 plus 2? I'm sure you're going to say, 2 plus 2 is 4. So that's exactly what it does in computer programming. So an example, look in IDLE, and I'm giving you an example. So let's say I have 4 plus 6. What is it going to be? Guess. That's 10. That's correct. So that's basically our class. It's just this is just the basics, but it's nothing really complicated. It's just like the plus that you know from school. The next thing that I want to talk about is multiplication. So multiplication is also just same multiplication that you know from school. It's not different. It's sometimes you might wonder where we might use multiplication. Well, let's say we have a huge screen size and we want the color blue to be spread around. Well, we want to find how many pixels or how many inches the screen is. That's when we might use multiplication. So in school, your teacher might say, hey, what is 2 times 2? Well, let's see what that is in Python. 2 times 2 is 4, just like the 2 times 2. And the next thing I want to talk about is subtraction. Nothing new, nothing has changed. It's just the basic subtraction that you know. So let's say I have 5 minus 2. What is it going to be? Yep, you guessed right. The answer is going to be 3. The last one, though, is very tricky. It's the division, right? And the weird thing about computers, right? If you look on your keyboard, you'll be like, oh, wait a minute, I cannot find the division sign. Well, that is true. We don't have a division sign on the keyboard. So in order to represent division, look to your right, where the question mark is, the slash. That is what we use to represent the division sign in programming. So let's say I want to divide 4 over 2. Yes, you guessed right. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Okay. Let's say I want to divide 4 divided by 3. 1. That is not right. Some of you might be asking, well, Tawheed, you said the computer is really, really smart. Why did I get 4 divided by 3 is 1? Well, the computer is actually smart. And it's actually, you're basically telling the computer, you know how I told you that, the computer does all what you tell it to do. So this is a secret. I'm going to have you guys read chapter from page 26 to 28, and then you guys will figure it out. If you have any questions, just let me know. But till then, I'll see you guys in the next lesson.